2012 Republican debate surrounding immigration in America. Basically, the problem that arises is the immigrants that are already in the United States illegally, should they stay or should they go? The one side is, they're already here, should they stay, or they already broke the law, should they go? The U.S. is a place where, people come to better their lives and have a life that they always dreamed of. The presidential candidates that are trying to fight for the immigrants to stay in the United States, one of the topics that they have is, their parents brought them here. Why should kick them out if it wasn't even their fault? Also, Newt Gingrich, he also argues that if they're here for 25 years, paying taxes, have 3 kids, you're not going to send them back home. That's just not ethically right. Also, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between a legal citizen and an illegal immigrant without being prejudiced. So in order to have a lot of problems through that, that's another problem that, why they should stay. The presidential candidates who try to argue that we should deport the illegal immigrants, the first topic that they try to bring up is that they broke the law in the United States. No matter how right or wrong it is, they still broke the law and they should be punished for it by being sent back home. Also, it takes a lot of money to school these immigrants who have not been legally registered. Rick Perry states in his book that there are 135 undocumented students in Texas, and it costs the state about $957 million just to get them education in 1 year. Also, Michelle Bochman also argues that it's not the American way to give benefits to people who aren't even paying taxes and obeying the law. A couple benefits that arise from not having illegal immigrants is it gives jobs to people who have been laid off and are trying to support a family. Also, it helps our economy out by not having to pay EBT and WIC checks, which are basically help for food for people who cannot afford it themselves. But if they broke the law, then they're misusing it. Also, you can start to incorporate more English speaking in schools and not have to have so many translators if they're here illegally. Both sides basically agree that immigration is prevalent in America. Our grandsisters and grandfathers, they all came here from different countries. We have the Italians, Spain, Cuba, Mexican, wherever it is, they all came here to America to try to better their lives. So basically, there's been many attempts from both sides that are trying to, solve this problem of immigration, but many have fallen short trying to, compromise with both sides. The solution that I'm going to propose is basically that if you're here and you're here illegally, but if you're going to school and paying taxes and don't have a criminal record, you should be able to stay here. If you go down to the tax office, you'd go down, get your background check, make sure everything's all right, and then you'd get an identification card saying that you are a legal citizen. The people who aren't paying taxes or going to school, I think that they need to get deported back. Also, if you go to try to hire for a business and you don't have that card, but if the company hires you, there should be a strict punishment and possibly shutting down their business. This solution would help everyone in the United States, both the people trying to fight for keeping illegal citizens here and citizens, because if you're paying taxes, going to school, legal citizen, and you do everything that. So that's my debate on illegal immigration in America.